I came like a balloon. And I was feeling so heavy. I felt groggy. I felt like I was pushing myself through. I looked like I was pregnant when I came back from, like, it was bad. Within 2 days of like getting myself back into the devices and the touch, it was like I deflated instantly.
Hey Don, welcome to Touch Tales. How you doing today, girl?
I'm good. How are you? So nice to see
Good.
you.
You too. So I don't think you've done a member testimonial or a Touch Tales yet, right?
Right.
Okay. So why don't you start off just by telling the listeners a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
So prior to QHS, I was experiencing headaches, menstrual headaches, menstrual pain. I do have nerve pain that was an issue. My gut was also a huge issue. So whether I was eating healthy or not and trying to live a healthy lifestyle, that wasn't really helping. The first device I got, the B6, started helping. And it came right on one of the days like that I was already experiencing a migraine. And I charged it, I put it on, and that was the last day I ever experienced a migraine. I didn't have any more migraines since then. Okay.
That's so incredible.
There was a little flare up, but there was that solar I guess the solar flares or something were doing something, and Dr. A had to tweak it. And but that was quick. And I swear to you, I haven't had a headache since.
Wow.
I
That's
also missed as a, perimenopausal, supposedly in this area, in that where, I'm perimenopausal. I did miss one period, but it's been consistent since I've had the devices. Um, so my gut health has improved as well, big time. And there was a time that I went on vacation. I really wanted to talk about this because this was recent. It was in July, the end of July, I went on vacation. And you're not home, you're not eating your own cooked meals, your organic foods and all that stuff. So it took a toll on my body, and I wasn't keeping up with charging the devices, doing the touch. It was very tiring and kind of hard to do that. I'm on a schedule when I'm at home that my devices, I'm going to charge them, I'm going to put them on, I'm going to sleep with them. I'll do the touch once or twice a day. And I homeschool, so it's like I never stop. I'm like, go, go, go. But I was swollen when I came back from vacation. I was in pain. I was like horrible. So I started getting back into the routine, the foods, the doing the touch again, like because I had missed doing the touch pretty much 3 days in a row. And I could feel it. You can feel it. So when I started getting myself back into it, you feel it too. So it does tell you there's a difference in the way you feel when you're not on it and when you've been on it.
So what kind of gut symptoms did you have prior?
Irritable bowel syndrome. I,
Uh,
I did suffer with that a lot. I did. I, for many years, had issues until I changed my diet, I wasn't working anymore because the place that I was working, I was offering foods, but offering foods that were from a very buffet style place. And, financially, I wasn't well off and it was just bad, which was making it worse. I was going to the bathroom 3 or 4 times a day at work. So when I was able to quit that job and try to be a full-time mom at home, I did a lot to change that. So eating is organic foods and healthy is extremely important, as my
right.
body knows. And I've been for years working on eating healthy, what benefits my body, what doesn't benefit my body, I'm very in tune with myself. So I know when something will mess me up. I don't do well with beer. Um, and I was so happy to just come off of that little by little and start telling people. That's another thing that we struggle with is like I live in Miami, Florida, so we're always like, oh my gosh, there's always a party, an event, a family gathering, and everybody's, the thing to do is to drink and have a beer, this and that. It's like, learning to say no.
You know, Dawn, I found something that's a good replacement that I've been using. It's Athletic Brew Company. It's an NA beer, so it's non-alcoholic, and the one that I found is gluten-free. So
Oh,
it's so good. I'll take a picture of it and or I'll email you what one because I can't remember which one, but I know that I mean they sell it at our regular grocery store
gosh.
and it tastes good and it gives you that like,
I'm
party
part of it, right? I'm not, yeah, I'm not left out without something in my hands.
Yeah, but it actually tastes good, no gluten, and I wasn't even a beer drinker before, but I one of my friends from the gym told me about it and it's a great substitute. So I've even gone to a restaurant and I said, "I'm the driver, so this is, non-alcoholic. Can you bring me a cold glass?" And they always do.
Yeah, good. I'm looking forward to it, please. That would help greatly.
I'll send that to you. Actually, what I'll
Thank
do now that I have your phone number is I'll take a picture of it. I'll text it to you so that
Perfect.
you can see exactly which one because they only have one that's gluten free. And it's funny, I was at a restaurant with friends and I pulled that out and my friend's like, "Oh my gosh, my son works there." So she took a picture of me with it and sent it to her son who I happen to know. So
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
anyway, I digress. Sorry about that, but I get excited when I am able to share good substitutes with people.
Oh, I love that. That's gonna help a lot, yeah. Because
Yeah.
you do want to feel like you're part of the crowd and sip on something that's good. And
Yeah.
the gluten does is an issue for me. It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I love hearing that. So, but now tell me, so after your vacation, you came home, you got back using the touch in your devices, and then what happened?
Oh, well, and then I deflated. I came like a balloon. And I was feeling so heavy. I felt groggy. I felt like I was pushing myself through. So the eating is a big is it will like you will bounce and go all wacko if you are not eating what your body's used to eating good foods. Your body will instantly go into that groggy feeling. It was really bad. I looked like I was pregnant when I came back from, like, it was bad.
And how's your IBS now?
Great, back to normal. Like within 2 days of like getting myself back into the devices and the touch, it was like I deflated instantly. And of course I do ginger. And one of the things that I need to do when I'm going on vacation is to take that with me.
Is it a capsule or
No,
fresh?
I like it fresh. Like I try to do God's foods as whole and as fresh as possible. And I can do my garlic with a little bit of lemon and a little bit of honey, and it will help me. It helps a lot.
You said garlic, you mean ginger.
I mean ginger, sorry. Ginger, honey, and lemon. I've been making remedies for my daughter who got a cold. So I did the garlic, the honey, and the thing in the mason jar for 24 hours because I'll do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's delicious. They love it. It's like candy to them. So it's still in my brain.
Well, that's awesome. Ginger is so good for you. I
Yeah.
make a powder with turmeric, ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, black pepper, and I
Oh
put like
yeah.
a half a teaspoon in my coffee in the morning and then blend it up. And so it's called golden milk powder. So
Oh, I've heard of that, but I make it my with the turmeric and milk. And I used
right.
to not be able to drink like milk. And I avoided cow's milk for a while, but then I know that I did try to do almond, and then I just got when my stomach started doing better, I was little by little going back into cow's milk, but the organic one, grass fed, not the crazy one. Um, and I was able to do it. So I'm able to drink milk now when I wasn't before. So
Oh, cool.
that's also been new.
So anything else you've noticed since using the touched on?
No more lower back pain. My sleep is good. My sleep is fantastic. Um, Sometimes I'm up really late, but that's because I'm excited about something that I'm working on and I'll stay up late. But when I'm going to sleep or when I go to sleep, I'll get sleep. Like I feel good sleeping.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sleep is so important. People don't realize. So then I guess the next question for you is someday soon.
Oh, and no more nerve pain. Like there's something that triggers my nerve. Like I have a nerve pain that I'll get sometimes. I haven't had that issue like I used to. It was very prominent before. So I've been free of nerve pain longer. and very less. Like when that little solar flare or whatever was going on, that I think it happened like twice, I felt it. I did get the headache back, but I'm talking about this is just two times out of like the 2 years that I've been on these devices. And compared to before, it was, I was hating it. Almost every month I was feeling pain.
Well,
So,
Dr. A says that the nervous system is the first system that it works on, right? Didn't he say that before?
oh, probably. He said so much. And, I was like, oh, at first you think, I don't know if this is even working, what is it? But it does. It really does. Whether it takes its time or not, you do notice. And then when you're not with it or fall off of it for a little bit, I'm kind of glad that that vacation happened and that I did come off of it, because you start getting used to feeling so good and you forget those little things that you were in pain about, and you're doing more. You don't realize that you're doing more or how much it's actually doing until I came off of it, went on vacation, felt the worst, and then came back on and I was like, wow. I have to go back and really analyze how much this has actually helped me.
Yeah,
So it is a very real thing. I'm a believer in you guys, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for humanity. I'm excited for this to move forward.
I know.
More.
Me too. And when it does, you're going to have a 30-year-old body. What excites you about that?
What excites me about that is being able to do things with my kids that the anxiety or something would have like not allowed me to do. Because I'm still working on the some emotional things, some stuff that I've gotten better with the anxiety of the emotionals and all that, but that and being able to go places without fear.
Uh, well, I've heard that the Q arc will help with emotional things.
Gosh,
So
Lord.
what a blessing will that be?
uh, awesome. Traveling is not easy for my body. I get vertigo. I deal with motion sick, so all that stuff. I hope all that goes away. I can't even go on a cruise without getting really bad.
Hmm. I've never been on a cruise. I don't
Ugh.
I don't want to be trapped on a boat.
Yeah, I don't, that's another thing I have is like, oh, I don't like claustrophobic areas. Like I like to be out in the open. I don't like feeling like I'm stuck, and I hated it. I didn't like being in the boat either. And like, oh, we're having a wedding on the cruise. I'm like, please go. I just leave me behind. I don't want to go.
That's funny.
But
Well,
yeah,
will you come back and do another video post Q arc so we can see a 30-year-old? I mean, you look like you're 30 already. I don't know
thank
how old you are, but I'm gonna guess since you said perimenopausal that you're probably a little older than 30.
I'll say it loud and proud. I'm 46, 46. So
Awesome.
yeah, looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Well, I would love to see you again. You're so beautiful already, and you
Thank
look like you're barely 30. So
you.
that'll
You
be
look
fun.
amazing too. Beautiful. Thank you
Thank you.
so
I'm
much.
on my countdown to 60. I'm going to be 60 in 2 months.
No way.
Yeah.
You do not look, you don't, you
That's
look really
because
good.
Zoom has filters. And when you learn how to use Zoom, you put the filters.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Oh, you're
You
sweet.
can't tell.
Thank you. But it's true. I do have Zoom filters. We just had to do a headshot for
Oh,
a thing for work, you know? And so my son is a photographer, and I said, okay, take a picture of me. I said, but don't touch it up because I want people to see what I really look like so that they're not shocked when they see me in person. I want my fine lines and
get
wrinkles.
used to it. Look, yeah, to ease it in. Or
Yeah.
do you wear glasses?
No.
Oh, that's another thing I'm looking forward to, not having to need glasses.
Do you know I used to have to wear readers, but since I've been using the devices and the touch, I don't need readers anymore.
That's awesome. I have to go. I've got an appointment because even these, I feel like I have to, I needed them to like be able to see just this close. But now I'm like finding myself pulling it away because I'm like, whoa, I don't need it to be that close. So I need to go to the eye doctors to see if that's actually improved.
It probably has my last time because I wear contacts for distance. I mean, ever since college. But the last time I went, my contacts went down. Both eyes went down.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be back to share the news. If I do, I'll let you know.
Okay, awesome. Well, Dawn, thank you so much for coming on Touch Tales. You're beautiful. I really enjoyed meeting you today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you, Tracy. Love you guys. See you soon.
Love you too, dear one.